The sweet and mean narc. One of the ways the narc keeps you trauma bonded is to switch unpredictably from sweet to mean, from hot to cold. This kind of a narc is the moodiest person in the world. In this video, I discuss the sweet and mean cycle and what you can do about it. There's always something you can do about the abuse. One way the narc abuses you is the crazy cycle, where he switches unpredictably from being nice to being mean and abusive. Now, the truth is he's mean most of the time, but he's nice just enough of the time to keep you tied to him. Listen to this Facebook follower. She says to me, abusers aren't abusive all the time. That's why it works. Sometimes they are nice. Sometimes they are wonderful. Just so you get your hopes up that this can work, then the abuse happens again. You see, it always happens again. Listen to this YouTube subscriber. She says, one moment he's agreeable, humble, repentant, or appears to be, and the next day angry, manipulative, controlling. It makes me so confused. I ask myself, who is he? Answer, he's an abusive dirtball narc. Okay, those are my words. Okay, here's the crazy cycle, and it creates a strong trauma bond. And believe me, the narc knows exactly what he's doing. The narc is unpredictable. You never know when he'll be nice. You never know when he'll be mean and abusive. Garage door comes up at the end of the day, or you hear the key in the lock and he's coming into your home. You're on pins and needles. What's he going to be like now? That cycle becomes a central focus of your life. For many of you, the crazy cycle is very familiar because you grew up with it, didn't you? You had a parent who switched back and forth from loving to abusive, loving to abusive. You're used to it, and you see it as normal, as part of a love relationship. It is not normal, and it's not part of a love relationship. It's part of an abusive relationship. When the narc is nice, life is good. During these periods, you do all you can to keep him nice. You harbor the fantasy that he'll stay nice. Maybe this time he'll stay nice. When he turns on you, it's awful and you're devastated and you just try to survive and you try to get him back to nice. You hope, you yearn for him to switch back to nice. When he does switch back to nice, and he will, the relief floods your mind and body. It's a powerful, addictive drug and you live for it. You know how the crazy cycle goes, don't you? When the narc is nice, you get the love bombing. He's pursuing you, wooing you, and it feels good. It's like we're dating again. If only it would last. You get the charm, and you get the romantic, dates, roses. You get the attentive, he'll spend time with you. You get the happy, the generous, gifts, money, the I'm sorry, and he seems so sincere, he's not. The it will never happen again, and you want to believe that so badly. The promises, he'll offer you exactly what you want and need. Interesting, he knows exactly what you want and need, just never gives it to you. He'll promise it, won't give it. But the nice never lasts, does it? It never will. A few hours, a few days, a few weeks, and then the narc turns mean and abusive again over the dumbest little thing. And of course, it's your fault, always and forever your fault. You did something, you said something to trigger him. You're only getting what you deserve, he thinks, and everything triggers the idiot. And you get, in the mean mode, you get the anger. Rage-filled rants, throwing things, maybe even physical violence, the vicious. And frankly, throwing things is physical violence, breaking things, threatening, towering over you. Doesn't have to touch you to be physically abusive. You get the vicious, nasty name-calling, horrible things out of his mouth that would never come out of a normal, loving husband's mouth. The threats to leave you, to divorce you. He's not going to do that if only, but he'll make you think he will. The silent treatment, just total shutdown. The mocking, the verbal abuse, the blaming. The narc always jerks the rug on you. 3 good days, then 2 bad days. 5 good days, then 10 bad days. Good in the morning, bad in the afternoon. Bad in the evening, good in the morning. It never stops, and you never know what's going to happen. It's a roller coaster of unpredictable abuse, and it's never going to stop. Highly addictive. He doesn't want it to stop. He loves it, and he loves that it harms you. He loves playing you like a puppet on his string. He's having the time of his dirt ball life. Listen to one of my phone advice clients. She told me living with a narcissist is disorienting. I'm in a constant state of disarray, never knowing which version of my husband is going to walk in the door at the end of the day. I never feel safe to simply be me. Exactly. You lose who you are because you spend all of your time and energy confused, disoriented, in a fog, trying to anticipate which narc will walk in the dumb door. This leaves no time for you, no time to develop yourself, your service for the Lord, your relationship with the Lord, your relationship with your children, your career, none of it. Now here's what you can do about Mr. Sweet and mean narc. 1, understand the unpredictable crazy cycle will never stop. Stop living in denial, thinking, wow, I think maybe this time. No. He's going to keep switching from sweet to mean for as long as you live with him. So as you determine how long it will be. If you stay with him, never stops. 2, do not get your hopes up when the narc is sweet. Do not get sucked in again. Do not soften and respond to him when he's in a good mood. Stay neutral. Take your heart back from him and keep it away from him. This protects you, reduces the trauma, and cuts down on your confusion and brain fog. Now, when you don't respond to his niceness, he'll have a fit and he will turn mean immediately. Well, whatever. He was going to do that anyway. 3, stop hoping and praying the narc will be nice. That's a pipe dream. Look, you're a grown woman. Stop that. He's a narc and he'll never change. Start praying that you can change and get the heck away from the narc. That will take time. You have to start the process. I've got the resources for you. More on that in a minute. 4, get my video series From Codependent to Independent. This is exactly who I wrote it for. You, living with the narc. It'll energize your righteous anger at the narc. It'll create emotional detachment from the narc, which is critical. It will help get you back, your personality, your emotions, your voice. It'll get you strong enough to leave and divorce the narc. It will get your kids ready to leave and protect your relationship with them. Now, this video series and all my books and video series are on my website, daviddclarkephd.com. That's Clarke with an E. If you come across a Clarke without an E, that ain't me. Ignore that person.